And then, Snoozer is playing with an acorn man. Hello, Acorn Man. I am Snoozer. Do you want to have a tea party?
I don't much like tea. Do you have any coffee?
Ooh, coffee is for old people. It's disgusting.
I beg your pardon. I am not old. I am sophisticated. Whoa!
But then, Dr. Devious returns, and he is inside a giant robot suit. What is so funny, Dr. Devious?
I am in a robot suit. A very expensive one at that. Prepare to be sprayed with spicy sauce.
No!
Wait, spicy sauce?
Yes! It is very spicy. Snoozer and the Acorn Man do not like spicy food.
Yes, that would be unpleasant to say the least.
So Snoozer became a superhero again. That's Snoozer, the greatest superhero of all time.
Oh no! It's Bat Snoozer! How are you always here when I am about to prevail?
Because I have echolocation, like a bat. That means I can detect your sound using echoes from reflected sound.
Wow, impressive. Not. I've already turned your tea into an undrinkable disaster.
I will turn my vacuum to spicy sauce mode and suck it out of the tea.
No! My plan failed again! This hunk of junk?
Self-destruct sequence activated.
What?
You destroyed the Fuzzle buildings! The Fuzzles will be very mad when they get back from their vacation.
Oh dear. I'll be sued. I'll be ruined!
Might I suggest that the three of us get to work and rebuild these houses?
So Snoozer and Dr. Devious and the Acorn Man rebuild all the buildings before the Fuzzles get back. And then they have a tea party.
This tea isn't half bad.
It's all the way bad. I take that back. I need a ride home.
Snoozer, excellent game today. It was very kind of Bat Snoozer to help clean up the city after they had lost some buildings. You know, there are people in real life that help the community like that.
Do they fight bad guys?
Well, actually, Snoozer, I was referring to people who build houses or run soup kitchens or run cleanup efforts. Do you remember that one time that we visited the water keepers?
Yes, I do! I used my vacuum to clean up.
You know what?
What?
Your game has sparked an idea for a road trip today where we can learn about something. But first, I will need Zot to give us a destination.
Randomly selecting location. I have selected Buffalo, Niagara, Waterkeeper.
Oh, yeah!
Fantastic. Snoozer, get ready. It's about time for us to go off on another adventure. We're going to learn about people in the community who are working to help our Earth and protect it in any way they can. It's time for another Reading Road Trip. Seatbelts.
Check. Backpack?
Check. Recording.
Recording.
All right, Snoozer. Ascending in 3, 2, 1. And we are off.
Autopilot activated.
Yes! I wonder what stuff we will clean up today. Hello, volunteer! I am Snoozer. What are we going to be cleaning up today?
Hello, Snoozer. You will be cleaning the very bottom of the river. I hope you can hold your breath a long time because it is very messy.
I will stop at nothing to clean up this river. Toss me in!
Here we go.
Don't think you'll need to clean the bottom of the river, Snoozer, but I'm sure you'll have plenty of fun cleaning anyway. Pollution is no joke, and it can cause serious damage to many habitats of numerous animals, both land and sea.
Why do people do that?
I don't know, Snoozer. Maybe they haven't thought it through. Maybe they don't understand the true damage that pollution does to the environment. Maybe they don't care. But anyway, Snoozer, we need to learn about pollution today. And that starts with asking Zot for some information about what pollution is and what it does to the environment.
Zot, the robot at your service. Pollution happens when the environment is contaminated or dirtied by waste, chemicals, and other harmful substances. There are three main forms of pollution: air, water, and land. Wildfires, volcanoes, and industrial chemicals cause air pollution, but most air pollution comes from burning fossil fuels. These include coal, oil, and natural gas. Some cases of water pollution are easy to see. People dump garbage and sewage into creeks, rivers, ponds, lakes, and oceans. Factories or cities sometimes release oils, poisonous chemicals, and other wastes into water. Other causes of water pollution are not so direct. The use of chemicals in farming is one example. Farmers use some chemicals such as fertilizers or substances added to soil to help crops grow. When these chemicals seep into the ground, they may make the groundwater unfit to drink. Littering or tossing garbage on the ground is a form of land pollution. Litter can destroy the habitats or homes of plants and animals. The buildup of dangerous chemicals in the ground is another form of land pollution. The chemicals may come from farms or factories. These chemicals can spread to plants and animals.
Troubling.
Cleaning clams. As a vacuum, I am appalled.
What a wonderful vocabulary you've grown there, Snoozer. And it will only continue to grow as you read more books, which you will do soon. But we need to first pull up our map. We are headed for Rainbow Way. Once we cross through the rainbow, it will take us right to our destination, Buffalo Niagara Waterkeepers. Along the way, we're going to check out some books and complete a craft with your teacher, Mrs. Hamilton. And here come the books right now.
It's time for the books!
Let's check out a few.
Woohoo! What books did we get?
Here you go, Snoozer.
Marina, a story about plastic and the planet by Byrd. And The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. I have read Marina. Checkers, I will explain that book to you.
Splendid. These are two books that I can't wait to check out. Are you ready for a closer look?
I'm ready.
Entering in 3, 2, 1. We're in Marina, a story about plastic and the planet.
Yes! Follow me, Checkers. I will show you this book. It is one of my favorites.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
So this is Marina, and this is her mom and her dad. Her dad is wearing a green shirt, and her mom is wearing a white shirt.
Yes, I see that. So what happens?
Marina's mom is making her a sandwich with a shiny plastic wrapper. It is sparkling. Marina is so excited to eat the sandwich. She can't think about anything else. And then she eats it.
And that's the end?
No! Silly Checkers. That is when the story starts to get wild. Because she throws the wrapper in the garbage, but when it is being dumped into the dump, it blows away in the wind.
Oh my goodness! And it is headed right for the ocean. And it causes a big mess. The little plastic wrapper.
Yes! And it goes into the ocean! And it scares the octopus, and it messes up a clownfish. That is singing! Checkers, I know clownfish don't really sing, but they do in this story. And then a shark tries to eat it, and he says, "Yuck, yuck, yeesh! This tastes like feet!" That is funny.
Ah, I see what is happening. Even the one little bit of plastic is disrupting the animals. So imagine if there was millions of plastic items in the ocean.
That would be very bad. We won't look at the end, Checkers. But in the back of the book, there is information about the planet and pollution. It is sad that animals suffer from pollution that humans cause.
I agree, Snoozer. But this book is still fun and colorful. And with that information in the back of the book, we can start to learn about ways we can help. Let's check out book 2 now.
The Giving Tree! So what is this book about?
This is a classic story. I'm glad you get to experience this one, Snoozer. Come along.
But what is it about?
This is a story about a boy and a tree. A boy that grows up over the course of the story, just like real people grow up. And as the boy grows up, he comes back to the tree asking it for stuff, such as shade, fruit that grows on the tree, and even wood to build a house.
Is the tree sad that the boy is using its wood?
No, in this story, the tree is happy to serve the boy and always tries to provide him what he needs. If you read through this book, you might start to think about how much we take from plants and trees. And even though trees don't talk to people, they provide us wood, oxygen, some provide us with fruit, and many, many items are used from materials that come from trees. Trees are to be cherished and used sparingly. The tree in this story gives and gives and gives, and the boy takes and takes and takes.
So is the boy a bad guy?
I don't think the boy is supposed to be a bad guy. He is just acting the way most people do. But the story makes you think about how we treat the environment. It is a very simple story with simple illustrations, but it leaves you with a lot to think about.
Are you going to read this to me later?
Certainly. This will be an interesting story to finish later, after the reading road trip.
Woohoo! Wow! I am thinking a lot of thoughts. Are we still making a craft?
We absolutely are, Snoozer. Let's go right now.
Checkers, when will we be there?
We will be there right now.
Oh!
Well, hello, Snoozer.
Hello, Mrs. Hamilton.
Well, today we're going to be making something that helps us remind ourselves how to always be kind.
Ah, really? What is it?
It's going to be a kindness tree.
Ah, we just read a book about a tree.
Yes, and it's got all kinds of special words on it, such as give, help, listen, share, care, make, love, and hug. All different ways that we can show one another that we care about them and love them. All right, so you are going to need to be cutting out all these pieces, so you better have your scissors ready. Are you all set?
I am.
All right, let's cut. All right, I don't know if you noticed, but this piece is gonna fit right inside the heart. I'm gonna get some scrap paper to get edges. All right, so I put all my pieces on, but if you notice, there are two that aren't filled in. So you get to pick some words that you could add that is a way that you could share love with others. I like to sing, so I'm gonna put sing on there because I can sing a song to someone who might be sad. And the other one, I am going to write work. So I can maybe do some work to help somebody. So what do you think, Snoozer?
I love it, Mrs. Hamilton. On mine, I wrote read and learn. And I also added a treehouse.
Snoozer, you're funny. I guess I'll see you next time, okay?
Okay.
Bye.
And then I gave my tree lots of branches so it can hold a lot of tree houses. I could make a tree hotel in this tree.
Stellar work, Snoozer. What a lovely tree.
Thanks, Checkers. I am proud of my tree. Oh, her name is Denise. Oh, when are we getting to the rainbow? Yeah! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy!
Going through the rainbow. We are here. Now to see what marvelous adventure awaits.
Last time we were here, we learned about how they have an app to help document what they are cleaning up and organize everything. Today, we are going to meet with Mary McNeil, who is a volunteer ambassador for the Buffalo Niagara Waterkeepers. She is very knowledgeable about pollution and frequently volunteers.
Okay, I'm ready.
And we may need you because Mary has informed me that there are some very small plastic pieces that need to be picked up. These are incredibly hard for humans to pick up. We'll have to see if we can locate them, and then you can help pick them up. It really is beautiful here. It's unfortunate that there is so much garbage that makes its way down here. With sharp eyes, you can spot little pieces of plastic scattered throughout the ground. These are bad for the environment and can be eaten by animals of both land and sea. Some places, such as Clearwater Aquarium in Florida, help nurse animals back to health through swallowed plastics. Mary has been hard at work here doing a solo sweep. Last time we worked with the Waterkeepers, it was in a big group, but Mary proves that one individual can make a difference if they have enough passion. All right, let's ask her what we can do. So, what do we do to collect these tiny pieces of plastic?
Well, sure, we would like to pick them all up. And if your friend here could actually work as a vacuum for us and could get all these pieces, those are called nurdles. And they're actually what some of these plastic items are made from. So the oil producers who produce these nurdles are little plastic tiny beads, and they can be melted and then made into all kinds of things later on.
Checkers, I can do it! I can do it with my snazzy trunk. Ready! Yahoo! We did it!
Awesome job, Snoozer. Now Mary can empty the plastic into the container.
Good cleanup.
Zot, the robot at your service. Today's selections are What a Waste, Rubbish, Recycling, and Protecting Our Planet by Jess, French. The Lorax by Dr. Seuss. The Curious Garden by Peter Brown. The Echo Family Book by Frann, Preston, Marina, a story about plastic and the planet by Byrd. The Giving Tree by Shel, Silverstein. These are today's book selections. Goodbye.
These stories are great! And I am happy we cleaned up because now I feel happy that we helped the environment.
Absolutely, Snoozer. Learning about helping the environment is tremendous, but there's nothing quite like going out and doing your part to help the earth. That is what creates true fulfillment. Now I'm going to clean this trunk out. So now your cleanup efforts will be even more efficient. Oh, we have to get those files. We're going to send these files off to libraries everywhere so people can learn from our reading road trip and maybe take up their own efforts to help the earth. Until next time.